You wake up, not because you want to, not because you're excited about the day, but because your body knows the routine. Your eyes open, your chest rises, air goes in, air goes out, you're breathing. But are you living? That question doesn't shout, it whispers. And the most dangerous questions always whisper. Because on the outside, everything looks fine. You're functioning. You show up. You answer messages. You smile when expected. No one would guess that something is missing. But deep inside, there's a quiet emptiness. A numbness you can't explain. A feeling like life is happening somewhere else. You're not broken. You're not lazy. You're not weak. You're just disconnected. And this is the state millions of people live in every single day, breathing but not living. Let's talk about that. Because this didn't happen overnight. You weren't born numb. You weren't born tired of life. You were born disconnected from yourself. There was a time when everything felt real, when small things mattered, when laughter came easily, when time moved slowly enough to be felt. The one who felt deeply. The one who dreamed freely. The one who believed life was more than survival. So what happened? Life happened. Expectations piled up. Responsibilities took over. Disappointments stacked quietly in the background. And slowly, without ceremony, you learned a new skill. You learned how to cope. You learned how to suppress, how to push through, how to keep going, even when something inside you wanted to stop. At first, it felt temporary. I'll rest later. I'll feel again when things calm down. This phase will pass. But phases have a way of becoming lifestyles. And one day, you realize you're no longer choosing your life. You wake up already tired. Not physically, existentially. Tired of pretending you're okay. Tired of explaining feelings you don't fully understand. Tired of carrying a weight you can't put down. You scroll. You distract. You stay busy. Because silence feels dangerous. Because when things slow down, the emptiness gets louder. So you fill your days with noise. Work, content, conversations that stay surface level, goals that look good but don't feel right. And still, something is missing. That's the moment most people misunderstand. They think they need rest. More sleep, more vacations, more breaks. But you've rested before. You've slept 8 hours and still woken up exhausted. You've taken time off and still felt empty. You've escaped your routine only to bring the numbness with you, because the problem was never your schedule. It was your disconnection. Burnout isn't just being tired. Burnout is when your soul is exhausted from living a life that isn't aligned with who you are anymore. You're breathing, but you're not engaged with your own existence. And that's a quiet kind of pain. No dramatic breakdowns. No obvious signs. Just a dull ache that follows you everywhere. You laugh, but it doesn't reach deep. You succeed, but it feels hollow. You keep going, but you don't know why. This is what happens when survival replaces meaning. When doing replaces being. When productivity becomes your identity, and stillness feels like failure. Somewhere along the way, you are taught that your worth comes from output, from how much you achieve, how reliable you are, how strong you appear. So you learn to silence parts of yourself. Your emotions became inconveniences. Your intuition became background noise. Your needs became negotiable. And now you wonder why you feel empty. You didn't lose yourself suddenly. You abandoned yourself gradually. Every time you ignored exhaustion, every time you said yes when your body screamed no, every time you stayed in places, roles, or relationships that drained you. You told yourself this is just how life is, but it's not. This isn't life. This is existence on autopilot. And autopilot is efficient, but it's lifeless. Here's the truth most people never hear. You can have a full calendar and an empty soul. You can be successful and deeply unfulfilled. You can be surrounded by people and still feel completely alone. Because being alive isn't about movement, it's about presence. And presence is what you've been losing. You're always ahead of the moment or behind it, thinking about what's next, regretting what's past, rarely here, rarely now. rarely inside yourself. So let's pause right now, not to fix anything, not to improve anything, just to notice. Notice your breath. Notice the weight you're carrying. Notice how long it's been since you felt genuinely connected to your own life. That awareness matters because numbness isn't the absence of feeling. It's a protective response. Your mind didn't shut down for no reason. It shut down because feeling everything became too much. So instead of collapsing, you adapted. You muted yourself, and that kept you functional. But it also kept you distant. Here's what no one tells you. Numbness is not the end of the story. It's a signal that something inside you wants to be acknowledged. Something wants to be heard. Something wants to come back online. But not all at once. Not dramatically, not overnight. Living again starts quietly. It starts with honesty, with admitting, I'm breathing, but I'm not fully alive. That sentence alone takes courage, because it means you stop pretending. It means you stop minimizing your experience. It means you stop gaslighting yourself into thinking this is normal. Then comes curiosity. Not judgment, not self-attack. Curiosity. What drained me? What have I been ignoring? What version of me did I leave behind to survive? These aren't questions you rush. You sit with them. Because the goal isn't to rebuild your life in a day. The goal is to reconnect to yourself in moments. Small moments. Moments where you choose awareness over distraction. Truth over comfort. Alignment over approval. Living again doesn't mean quitting everything and disappearing. It means slowly returning to yourself. Listening when your body speaks. Honoring your limits without guilt. Allowing emotions without immediately numbing them. It means letting yourself feel bored sometimes. Still sometimes. Uncertain sometimes. Because feeling is how life comes back. Even uncomfortable feelings. Especially uncomfortable ones. You don't need to become someone new. You need to remember who you were before survival took over. And that version of you, it's still here. Buried under routines, muted by expectations, but not gone. Every time you feel that quiet longing, that sense that life should be more than this, that's not weakness. That's your aliveness knocking. And it won't stop knocking. Not until you listen. Here's the turning point. You don't wake up one day suddenly alive. You wake up one day willing to choose differently, to stop running on autopilot, to stop measuring your worth by exhaustion, to stop calling numbness normal. You begin to upgrade your days, not with grand gestures, with conscious ones. How you start your morning, what you consume mentally, who you allow access to your energy, what you say no to, daily upgrades. Because life doesn't change in leaps, it changes in patterns. And every pattern starts with awareness. If this message feels like it's describing you, that's not an accident. It means you're ready. Ready to stop just breathing. Ready to start living with intention again. And you don't have to do it alone. This channel exists for one reason: to help you reconnect, to help you upgrade your mindset daily, to help you move from survival to purpose. If you're tired of functioning without feeling, if you're tired of being productive but empty, if you're tired of breathing without living, then this is your invitation. Subscribe to Daily Upgrade Motivation. Make this space part of your routine. Let these messages be a daily reminder that you are meant for more than autopilot, more than numbness, more than survival. Show up here every day, not to escape your life, but to upgrade it. Because you're already breathing. Now it's time to live.